Alright, so what do you think? Is it arcane, defunct, prolific, expository, or sarcastic? Sarcastic. Alright, why'd you guys say sarcastic? Alright, so like this word serious. Sarcastic is the opposite of being serious, right? So you're like joking, not being serious. So Frank couldn't tell whether the columnist was being sarcastic or whether she was serious about her unusual opinions. Alright, good job. That is the right answer. Alright, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the movie reviews that you guys read last time. If you remember, we read WALL-E, Kevin Hart, What Now, one on Deepwater Horizon, and one on Kung Fu Panda. Alright, you answered a few questions, like what are the elements of a movie review? I asked you to look at like the title, the summaries, the opinions, just like what makes up a movie review. So let's look at a few of these as a class. Alright, let me get my popsicle sticks. First of all, look at that title. What do you notice about that title? Can you guys all see that? Is that better? Alright, so the title, WALL-E speaking volumes with stillness and stars. Taylor Thomas, what's one thing you noticed about that title?
It's like, it has to do with like the movies that I guess.
Yeah, it gives the title of the movie. You can see right here it says WALL-E. So you know what the movie review, what movie it's going to be about, right? Alright, any other thoughts on this title? You think this is a, yeah, go ahead.
It just gives a hint of his opinion.
Yep, exactly, it gives a hint of his opinion. And what do you think his opinion is?
Like he likes it.
Yeah, so you can tell based off the title, speaking volumes with stillness and stars, that it's a positive review, right? He has a positive opinion on this movie. Alright, how would he, maybe what would the title be if it was a negative review?
Maybe Kung Fu Panda where it's like it takes a flop or whatever.
Yeah, flop, and use negative words. Alright, let's see how he introduces his whole little argument. Can you guys see that? Alright, so you see that part where it says June 27th? So it says June 27th, 2008. The camera descends at the start of WALL-E from outer space to a landscape that looks eerily familiar, and sort of not. The sun filters down through a brownish haze. What seems at first like skyscrapers turn out to be neatly stacked mountains of trash. Stillness is everywhere, broken only by the unlikely sound of a song from Hello Dolly, and a solitary figure zipping around a jump string cityscape. Alright, so take a look at this intro. And Trailberg, what's one thing you notice about this intro?
It kind of tells about the beginning of it, like how it starts,
The beginning of what?
of the movie.
Yeah, it talks about the movie, right? Kind of gives a summary of how the movie starts. So that's one option. Alright. So yeah, let's go on to another one. So we're just going to talk about titles and intros. Alright, Kung Fu Panda Falls Flat. Cole Hardy, what's one thing you notice about this title?
That the guy that wrote it didn't think it was good.
Didn't think it was good. You can tell because it says like falls flat, right? What would be an example of a positive title for this if you had a positive opinion?
It's good.
It's good, right? You think like instead of falls flat, you
It
say
soars.
Kung Fu Panda soars sky high. Kung Fu Panda. What? You think it's racist?
No,
Kung Fu Panda skies high or something like that. But instead, he said it falls flat. Alright, now let's read the beginning of this. It's a little blurry.
Not more blurry.
that's good, right?
All right. So right here. No way, is this intro here or there? It's everything, right? Everything that happens in this Dole Telepo, a paunchy panda who becomes a zealous kung fu fighter, is telegraphed well in advance. That might not have been the problem had the storytelling been more amusing. All right, so is Candace Caldwell here? No. So think about this intro. What do you notice about this intro? Christian, what do you notice about this intro?
It's kind of like explaining the movie a little bit.
Yeah, it explains the movie a little bit. How's it different from the Wall-E intro?
I didn't read the long one.
All right, someone help him out. How's it different than the Wall-E intro?
Like how the movie starts.
Yeah, it doesn't explain how the movie starts. So what does he start with? It starts with his own opinion, right? His opinion of basically the movie in general. So like everything that happens in this Dole Telepo, a paunchy panda becomes a zealous kung fu fighter, is telegraphed well in advance. And he kind of makes his argument for why it's bad. He's like, you know what's coming well before it comes. It's telegraphed. You guys know what that means? So like when a quarterback telegraphs his pass, that's when you can tell like where he's gonna throw even before he snaps the ball sometimes. It's like if a quarterback is understanding, he's like looking at one receiver the whole time. Like, oh, I wonder who he's gonna throw to. Or if he drops back to pass and he's looking at that same receiver, you're like, oh, I wonder who's gonna throw to. That's all he's looking at. So it's kind of the same thing in movies, like telegraph. Like it's obvious what's gonna happen. Grace Garner's not here. All right, let's go to the next one. So you notice that both of those movie titles, movie review titles, they had the title of the movie, and it also kind of predicted like what the opinion was of the author, right? So the title kind of captures the essence. Like, do they think it was a good movie, or do they think it was a bad movie? All right, so this Deepwater Horizon. This one, I took it, this isn't the real movie title, but the movie title was kind of boring. It's just like a movie review on Deepwater Horizon. So let's not talk about that. But let's read the intro. Can you read the intro for me?
Sure. On the night of April 20th, 2010, more than 40 miles off the coast of Louisiana, a drilling rig called the Deepwater Horizon suffered a series of explosions. On board was a crew of 126, of whom 11 died. 2 days later, the rig sank and more than 200 million gallons of oil leaked into the Gulf of Mexico. The spill has lodged in the popular imagination as the worst environmental catastrophe in U.S. history, and the legal consequences too were unprecedented. BP, to whom the rig was leased, has paid $61.6 billion in fines, cleanup costs, and compensation. If you're making a film of this tumultuous saga, what kind of tale should you tell?
All right, perfect. So this is a little different. It's a lot longer than the other ones we read. But still, you could probably gather some stuff. Hannah Katsias, what do you notice about this intro? What was that?
There's a lot of information.
A lot of information. Information about what?
What it's going to be about.
What the movie is about, right? Because this is a true story, so it gives kind of the background information on what the movie is about. All right. Hillary LaRose, do you like this intro better or worse than the other two?
I like it better, just
Why-
because it
why?
explains more what's going on, I guess.
It what?
It explains what's going on in the movie
All right,
better
so it
than the other
explains
two.
more. Did anyone else not like this one? So why?
It was just kind of long, like, it was almost like there was more information than there needed to be, almost.
Okay.
Like, they just kept rambling on and on about it.
Yeah, maybe unnecessary information.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way, maybe you did like it, maybe you didn't. But there's benefits to having a lot of information, and maybe there's some negative aspects of having a lot of information. All right, now let's look at the last one. What now?